Hi everyone, we're here for a flower pour. I wanted to use my new mold again. So I've mixed up 7 ounces of Let's Resin, just the regular 1-to-1 resin. I put about an ounce in this cup and put a little of Let's Resin mica chameleon powder plum. I also used this around the edge along with from Laura's Art Corner Wisteria Sparkle. So it gave me a pretty good color around the edge. So that's that one. In this cup, I put about a pea-sized drop of Let's Resin Ocean White. In this cup, I put 4 drops of Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Beetroot. In this cup, I used Tangerine, 4 drops again. I've used these colors before, are very similar back 100 and some video. Wisteria, 4 drops again. I love the way that they came out, so I thought that might look really great in this mold. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I did use a piping bag for that pour, so I'm going to use it again. It's just easier for me. If you pour well without a piping bag, then you do you. Because you'll see, part of this pour really doesn't need a piping bag. I just happened to see when I was cleaning up my mold, I kind of uncovered some bits here. So I'm just going to give it a double check. Oh, I almost spilled that on me. If you guys are used to my videos, you know stuff like that can happen. All right, I just want to fix my mold. So I cleaned the mold all up, but sometimes you get too close to the sides. And you don't have to take more mica powder, just go in there and spread your mica powder around a bit. And that will cover that up. All right, that looks good. The rest looks good. All right, I feel better about that now. All right, so in my last pour that I did these colors, I sort of alternated them, and I think we'll do that again for fun. I did the wisteria first last time. Oops. I guess it doesn't really matter if I dribble. All right, I'm going to take some of the wisteria, but I'm going to save some of it for the end. I didn't put as much in as I have in the past. Because it can build and get quite dark. I wanted to keep more of the purple showing. Since I've got these little circles, let's go and mess that up by pouring around. That way we get this kind of all over the place. All right. So the next thing in this pour is our chameleon powder. Let me move this out of my way. And this just goes around the edge. Perfect amount, perfect amount. All right, so now it's time for some white. Now, the resin is not heated up, so it is going to be rather loose. It's going to come out pretty fast. Give it a really small snip. So the first thing that I do is make a round inside the chameleon powder. And I'm going to do, I think, twice. maybe more, it depends. I cut a really small hole, so I might need to do just a couple rounds. All right. And then next I do inside the chameleon powder. And then I do a tiny pour in the center. And then I do dotting starting in the center. All right, now we're gonna do the rest of our wisteria. And dotting again in the center. Hopefully before it closes up too much on me. Once it starts to close up, it's really hard to see. Just want to see how centered that is. That actually looks pretty good. We are not doing any bits in the center. We're just going to have it be all flour. And that's it. And we'll come back when it's time to unmold it. Fingers crossed we get something cool. All right, we're back to check this out. That's pretty, right? Let's see. Hopefully, sometimes with the darker colors, the mica powder doesn't show up as well on the edge. But maybe it'll look cool. All right. Oh, wow, that is pretty. Look at that. That is super pretty. So pretty. Oh, we didn't look at the edge. Yeah, a lot didn't come through on the edge. It's not super different, but it does look cool. Looks cool.